Yo! How we doing, folks? We're back. We're doing the thing. Be here for a couple of hours at least, if not a little bit more. Just trying to crack through some stuff on Space Marine 2. It has not... It's been getting some attention. It's not been getting our full attention, because obviously we've been diving into all things Helldivers 2. But we're here doing the thing. Where are we? We are still, like, we're close to wrapping up on the power axe. Oh, one here. Tempted to try this. I've been loving the power axe. It's been a lot of fun, but just wish it had a little bit more in the way of damage output. It's really good for parries and blocks, which, like, well, and that's been using the fencing version. That's been pretty solid. Most fencing weapons are these days. They're very forgiving for parries and blocks. I'm thinking we maybe try the balanced version for a bit and then see what that does for us. Let's do that. We'll see. I'm going to give it... thing I've noticed with, like, I was hoping to try some PvP. I've noticed with PvP is that for matchmaking in my region at least, it's not very easy to get into games, and if you do get into one, it's usually a full stack of nightmarish players that don't do anything but play PvP. So we'll see how we go. We'll have a little look at that later. Did want to do stratagems today as well. Let's go up to the launch bay. These are stratagems. So I know we didn't actually run any of these. Done one. I've actually done a daily as well. These have modifiers on them. And some of them are good and some of them are bad. But that's essentially what a stratagem run is. So for the weekly, there's two variants. So there's normal and hard. Imperial Troopers spawn, so that's pretty cool. You see a lot more Astra Militarum running around, so that feels a lot more immersive actually. Maximum health is reduced by 75%. That's painful to say the least. Where are we? Meet for the sword. The number of Norus enemies spawned is heavily increased. The number of Majorus enemies spawned is reduced. Yeah, so that was also definitely true. I will have a look at the exfiltration run later on hard, maybe just to get a feel for what it's like. By all accounts, you need a fully coordinated pre-made squad with this, ideally. I think on some of these other ones, it's a bit more forgiving. But the rewards are there. So it's the new currency, the name of which freaking escapes me at the moment. But actually, if we... Sorry, go back down to the armoring hall. I've seen people pushing through all of this stuff already. This tech priest, Apostol 511, now has not only the currency exchange still, but you can get, what are these called? Accolades, I think. Does it tell you? Anyway, the blue currency are called accolades, and using that, you can unlock all of these. High on my list is getting this, the Xenophase Blade. It's a heroic version of the Power Sword, and apparently it goes freaking hard. But, obviously, we're going to be aiming to get all of these. This is a combi melter, so that's melter with a bolt rifle. This bolt pistol fires 3-round bursts. This combat knife, I've heard, is not anything particularly exciting. But we'll see, maybe we can work something out with that. After a perfect dodge, the next light strike deals 75% more damage. Can be stacked up to 3 times. Probably if you just added parry into that mix, it would become huge. And then you can now also get the new heavy plasma will do, I think, double fire rate instead of charged shots for this one as well. So that's pretty cool. And then some really nice cosmetic pieces. My main one, I don't know, this one or this one. I want to get those for my Death Watch Marines. What else is there? Oh yeah, double-sided chainsaw. This one, you can chain punch heavy attacks. You can chain punch heavy attacks into shoulder bash. Not quite sure what that is. Look at that later. Anyway, let's go warm up on the axe. See how this thing freaking goes. Oh. Ruthless runs, quick match. That'll do. So there is a hotfix coming out. I'm expecting it to come out at some point tonight, early tomorrow morning, my time. There we go. There's a guy in there already. And kind of echo, I think a lot of people enjoy the power axe, but like definitely, especially like in the first Space Marine, the power axe was just an absolute beast. It was just beautiful. But in this, it feels like a lot more of a defensive weapon. It seems to work best on Vanguard. Goes real hard on Vanguard. We're doing it on Assault right now. Send us in, send us in. There is a hotfix coming down the line, just based on a lot of people's feedback. So they haven't actually said exactly what they're going to hotfix, but we'll find out. I imagine there's some stability and optimization stuff going on in there. Problem is when you get into those big hordes and you look at what you can achieve with the... Oh my god. And you look at what you can achieve with the power sword, the chain sword, and the thunder hammer. Thunder hammer's also higher on my list of things to do. There's a new AoE damage buff to that I've not tried yet. But apparently goes hard. Yeah, just it's lacking that final bit of oomph. Should be having it. And it does actually have a style switch similar to the power sword, but you can't manually activate it. It only triggers off of perfect parries and perfect blocks. Oh, sorry, perfect parries and perfect dodges. So you're essentially focusing on light attacks. But it is parody. Look at that thing.
I wager I break your heart.
Feels strangely quiet for this section. The assault still definitely needs a little bit of work, and they're still working on it. There's some sort of contested health rework coming for the assault. Didn't mean to do that. There is supposed to be some sort of contested health rework coming for the assault, which I haven't quite got dialed in yet, but. After we do this, we'll go do a few stratagem runs. The haven't quite got enough to Oh no. Is there a fireball somewhere? It's weird. I don't know if it's because of the way they... Well, I mean, it's not weird, really, if you think about it. It's the physical range of the weapon itself. Like the Thunderhammer, Power Sword, and Chainsword, by dint of being longer, they've got better range, but lovely. We'll switch it up as well. We'll do runs on the Vanguard and the Bulwark as well, whilst we're just leveling this thing up to its final masterwork point. Going to assume, what level are they? Prestige 1 and a 24.
Explosives ready. Rain cleansing fire. I still have explosives to place
a little bit overkill for a little gaunt, but still. Vulcan approves, no doubt.
This support is ready for demolition. Bridge is good to go. The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
playing around with the bulwark shield charge. We'll have some fun with that later, but that's really good. See, it looks cool, but the by Thunderhammer or Power Sword would have Chainsword even would have dealt with a lot of this. Menorah stuff pretty damn easy. So you think, okay, fine. So maybe the trade-off is that it does really good one-on-one damage, and it just doesn't feel like it. I haven't played around with the block variant so much. I do enjoy the block variants on most of the melee weapons to an extent, but generally I seem to be leaning into the balanced version since the last update anyway. Just good speed, good balance, sorry, good cleave power. Cleaving power. Sentences you never thought you'd say. No relic there. From what I can tell, the response to the stratagems has generally been positive. I think there's always a slightly... I mean, there are varying tiers of difficulty in this game. So if you really don't like the harder or hardest difficulties, you don't have to do them.
This will sustain me in my darkest hour.
It might take you longer to reach some rewards, but you're also... for the most part, not frozen out from the core stuff.
We're not expecting such illustrious company in the rear ranks.
Like maybe cosmetic stuff, but I think that's only fair. But there is kind of this thing where
Not anymore. The Hive Tyrant is heading this
steps can overcome. Oh, I never noticed that before.
news. Without armor support to tackle a target that big, we may have to bring down the supply bridge. Way ahead of you. Is this a withdrawal order? Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until the Tyranid command unit is executed. Understood, my lord. May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support.
Right, so this thing here that this giant tech priest is holding is, I think, a pretty good approximation of what the Omnissiah axe is going to look like for the tech marine. And so I'm guessing it's going to be two-handed axe, and will probably behave similar to the similar fashion to the Thunderhammer. But we'll see. I'm sure they'll try and make it distinct somehow as well. Don't know enough about the Omnissiah axe. Let's be having it.
Its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure. Enemies on our position.
Okay, I guess really this behaves closer to the combat knife, but I feel like the combat knife deals better with hordes as well, which is a bit upside down.
killed the ugly bastard.
I've never seen such an atrocity. Hold. Give the hive beast a moment. Detonate the charges now.
Die, beast.
I'm gonna grab that just in case.
The ambush was a success.
It is not dead.
That's weird. I don't normally get frame rate drop there.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead.
Message received.
Just grab it.
Kill the bastard more.
We can hold this position, Lords. We'll keep the swarm off your backs while you hunt that.
Go on, grab it. Yeah. Oh.
For the Emperor!
So one of the variables that I've seen for the fun modifiers is that every time you yell for the Emperor on the stratagem, we'll go and have a look at that one. I think it's still up. Is that every time you yell for the Emperor, you get a little damage buff for like the next 5 seconds or
I
something.
would leave it to a lingering death under there were it not still directing the swarm.
Perfect. Holy crap.
Another alien falls to the
Maybe I'll try it in siege mode. Got a thing for the assault class, but I've got to do
deserts to advance without support too often.
perfect dodges using the jetpack
Worried that I will steal all the glory.
200 odd times to get some
Gene seed from the thick of the enemy.
points for ordeals and stuff like that.
Let us relieve the hive giant of his life.
Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
But it's not been helped by the fact that it doesn't ever seem to trigger when you need it. And I've got a feeling that's predominantly a console thing rather than a PC thing.
Cash revealed.
Yeah. At least it triggered him. Holy shit. Mistimed both of those.
Caution. It may still attempt to ambush us.
So when we go to Bulwark, I don't know, it's like I'm quite happy with it. I love using the Bulwark class as well, but bosh. That's the kind of thing a salamander would say, right? Bosh. In your face, you tyrannid.
For the Emperor! For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
What do we got here? Space Wolf, obviously. That's the Space Wolf champion. I think we've got.
Hive Tyrant continues to evade.
Looks like a
You cut out.
custom job Black Templar Dark Angel hybrid.
Nothing is getting through. We are in the dead zone.
Yeah.
The devious tricks of this creature will not deter us.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
The world we've seen our souls consumed now consumes its carcass.
There's things like a timer mode, so you have to get a certain number of kills to get to keep a timer extended.
Seen us leader be scales the building. Take to the roof. Annex located.
Thought that.
Healing wounds. Fill up materials from the forge.
What do we got? Crack grenades.
Fresh supplies for our use.
Still getting tips like this is my
Turning back.
first date.
The Emperor demands your purgation.
Like using the shield bash on the bulwark now with this thing, you can stun lock him so much, which is kind of good. This is still one of the most popular operations to farm. Just it's relatively speedy compared to the others.
Rejoice! We have more punishment to mete out. Steal your forts.
Oh, see, I was hitting the dodge button and it didn't trigger. Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Come on. Lovely. Mr. Manarero, thoughts on retributors? You'll have to familiarize me, man.
Excellent work, brother. Any contact with Talassa?
This is Talassa. It took some doing, but the enemy
Let me look it up.
is no more.
How are you? Welcome to the channel. The Retributors, 40k. They're a chapter. Successor chapter. The Retributors are a chapter of Space Marines that are faced against many threats to the Imperial Man, including hordes of foes, canning witchcraft. Loyalist successor chapter to the Stoic Imperial Fists. I'm not familiar with them. We are doing some research and getting some work prepped on the Black Templars. And I have to say I'm not a fan, but we're still going to do the lore video. But it will be the first successor chapter out of the that's really been featured, especially as a champion for Space Marine 2, and there's more to come. I'm not familiar with the Retributors, man. I will do some homework. Decent haul of points. Yeah, so we want to get that bar filled up as much as possible. Right, let's thank this squad. Leave them to it. Let's go. Still, like, I've started on the Pyre Cannon and the Pyre Blaster. I've still got those to go through as well at some point. That is, Pyre Cannon is top of my list after we finish with the Axe. Yep. All right. Let's go back. Vanguard doesn't have the right tanks on. Let's try fencing again. It's more salamanders-esque. Go with that. Yeah, so this is power backstep, wave damages more enemies. I think I'm just, like, I've got an option. So once we complete this, which we may or may not do today, we'll see how we go. Got an option to go for either more damage on this current setup or an overhead strike. Let's go. Try a stratagem, shall we? What do we got? Obelisk, decapitation. Decapitation we just did. Major challenge, and the number of Majoris enemies spawned is heavily increased. The number of Minoris enemies spawned is heavily reduced. Surgical strike. A perfect parry or block deals significant damage to an enemy, but the perfect parry block window is smaller. And then Imperial Troopers spawn. So this equivalent to the difficulties and operations. This is what's the substantial and ruthless. Substantial is normal. Ruthless is hard. Which we'll try later. I know we've just done this map, but I wonder. Hang on. Obelisk I don't like doing anyway. Maximum health is reduced by 75%. Ammo reserve is doubled. Melee or range damage increases with a bonus switching every 15 seconds. It's not bad. I'm not quite sure what the thinking is about the class specific modifiers here. Are they just trying to say don't use the assault on this map? Assault will have 50% health, less health, will deal 50% less damage to enemies, and will not be able to parry blockable attacks. Man, that sounds like hell on earth. Why would you use it? Last brother standing temporarily gains a significant increase to attack and defense. That's just, I know we've just done this map, but I like the look of these modifiers for shits and giggles. So let's go do that quickly. There's people already in it. Try and see how we're doing to matchmake for the hard mission, maybe. In which case, like with that one single modifier, 75% health, I would choose the Vanguard anyway, because he's the best for health recovery for everyone. I'm running the melter rifle on this at the moment. Somebody's got a flamethrower on. Finishes for the power axe are very nice. We'll do this. We'll have a look at the hard mission. I mean, God, if we get through it, then awesome. But definitely not going to promise anything on that front. And then we'll have a look at PvP. We'll have a look at the champions of PvP. I'd love to get into a round of Hellbrute Onslaught, because I wanted to play as a Hellbrute. That flamethrower go. Can't see anything. What's he running? I don't recognize that chapter. They're so, like, once you start getting into the successor chapters, there's like, yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot. The main ones I'm interested in, like, if anyone knows, like my the comic book side of my nerdism, is that a phrase I can use? I've been a huge X-Men fan pretty much my entire life, and chief amongst is Wolverine. And basically, there's a Salamander's successor chapter called the Black Dragons, and they are basically the Wolverine chapter. Like they I need to check, but I think they even have so like part of their mutation is they've got these bone protrusions, which I think they coat, the lore says they actually coat it in adamantium. I have to double check that. I was just reading it yesterday. I need to look at it again, but
The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
very, very on the nose, if so, but Games Workshop are always happy to borrow some ideas and motifs, shall we say. Look at that noise coming down there. Oh, my temptation to just wade into that is pretty damn high, but anyway. I don't even know. Do we get a gene seed in these? This is a strategy mission. Like, this is going to be interesting because the yeah. Is it just going to be a horde of Majora's enemies coming over the top?
Probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
Fireball.
The beast that commands the swarm.
Without armor support to tackle a target,
No one likes the fireball.
we may have to bring down the supply
No one.
It is already done,
There is a new Biowar finisher animation, which is pretty damn cool.
The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this
Okay.
position until the Tyranid command unit is executed. Understood, my lord. May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support.
So we've got Raven Guards.
Ready up, 8th. Show the Emperor
He's a Prestige 4, I can tell that just from his backpack.
left flank. Xenos
We've got... Not sure what this chapter is. Are these... No, still Minoris. Get around the side here.
The Hive Tyrant is on its way, but it is a horde of Xenos between you and it. Dig in for the long haul.
I can't wait for the Salamander's chapter pack. I hope it also brings some stuff that we can actually make a Salamander's champion who isn't just the sniper. I don't really have any particular gripes with the sniper being the Salamander's champion. I get it that it's not really the best choice, but I honestly think they were literally testing it more for the cape design and customization more than anything. Come on. Grab that.
Keep
Just in
your eyes
case.
peeled. The Xenos leader beast will be in visual range shortly.
Waiting for optimal timing.
I've never seen such an atrocity.
2. Got 1 each.
Give the hive beast a moment.
All squad members deal 30% more gunshot damage. Reviving a squad member restores them to full health. What have we got? Oh yeah, four prestige 4s. Oh. Kind of wish we were doing the weekly hard mission now. I think reset day is probably going to be Thursday nights or Fridays, depending on where you are in the world.
It is not dead.
Thursday, Friday, somewhere around then.
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion is still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead.
I don't recognize. I don't know if this guy's a custom chapter or he's an actual successor or what. I don't recognize him.
For the Emperor!
Stubborn bastard really is still kicking.
I'd love an option to play as Astra Militarum in this game. Like I'd love a like purely Astra Militarum focused game completely. But also the option to actually do this running alongside Space Marines. Imagine if they made this 6-player. 3 of you are Space Marines and 3 of you are Astra Militarum as well. How good would that be?
Off it goes.
Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to
Oh,
finish
look,
it off.
it's just nuts. Actually seeing them just around here like that. Facing off against this stuff. Leave the Cadians alone, you filthy nid.
Pay no heed to its lurking shadow. We are the hunters here.
Yeah, I don't know if we get Gene Seed in this.
Hawk available.
Yeah, I mean, so like you don't normally see them running around like this. Did they get on the lift with us? Is he getting? Come on, man. Oh, oh.
Back now. Tell us a report.
That is insane.
Tell us you cut out.
Imagine running around all of this stuff and not being a Space Marine.
We have been cut off from our brethren. The heretics' jamming must reach this far.
The lieutenant will just have to listen for our howls of victory. What needs grappling?
Literally, right at the start of reading Fall of Cadia at the moment. Try and get through that fairly quick. Whilst we get ready for probably a lot of Battlefield 6 beginning of next month. We'll still be covering all things Warhammer as much as possible.
Smells like fresh munitions. If you observe the rites of reverence with half the devotion you wield a chainsaw,
Let's go.
you would be an exemplar of... You realize there is no escaping judgment.
Fire at will.
Oh, it's 3 Prestige 4s. This should be...
Rejoice! We have more punishment to mete out.
Feels like those newer throws were much worse.
Look at that flamethrower go. Ow, ow. Oh, make me dodge that. There we go. It's not bad. I'm hoping they're going to rework the amount of accolades that you can earn doing the dailies, because they do feel a little bit stingy, but depends on how quickly they're going to add stuff to the refinement and redemption store. I think I get 5 accolades for doing that on a normal level. Nothing crazy. It's either 100 or 150 for the weekly normal, and then 200 for doing it on hard, which we're going to go have a look at now. The just the customization options in the game now have completely breathed a whole new, like this with the stratagems update has really breathed some extra life into the game. I don't like it's had a consistent player base all year long. We are celebrating the as of yesterday the first anniversary of Space Marine 2, but oh, we did. There is a gene seed because we've got it. How good is that? Just don't get as many points, but I guess that's because it counts as a substantial run. Yeah, 5 accolades. Let's go full tilt boogie at doing the weekly hard and just see how we go. If we complete it, then great. If not, science. But it does feel like a particularly punishing freaking variant. It's also not a particularly easy mission with not the easiest boss. Let's go. We'll do this, and then we'll see if we can get into any PvP games. It's always a bit hit and miss, unfortunately. More so than in PvE. We'll stand the Vanguard. Do I want to actually change my weapon? Like, if there's a chance that we could actually get through it clean. I don't hate the power axe, just don't think it's best in slot. Yeah. That's the heroic version. That's not what we're going for. We're going for the Xenophase. Strength 16. Yeah, we'll stay with the balanced version. Actually, it might change. Have I got this set up already? No. Change this. Maybe. No, let's stick with this. We'll see. We may not even matchmake with anyone, which would make it especially short-lived, but let's give it a whirl anyway. Yeah, so 200 accolade points at the moment for doing the weekly hard. 10 for doing the dailies. So, I mean, you can... What was that? 10... 45 points a day for completing the dailies is not bad. Could be better, but it's not bad. Oh, there's people in there. Please carry me. I'm still working through my freaking lethals, and I haven't even started on absolute yet. I think I've got one more lethal to do, and then I've got absolute to do after that. And then we haven't actually been in siege mode for a little while. Do that at some point, maybe next week. See how we're running. Put the power sword through its paces with a bit of luck. Or sorry, I should say the Xenophase. There's obviously some stuff that they still need to tweak that they've missed animation wise, like from what I've heard and seen, the Xenophase still shows elements to the blue power sword animation. We got there's a Deathwatch Black Templar there, I think, and a Black Templar champion as well. Oh boy, this is not going to be good though. Jesus. Prestige 1 currently at level 4 and a fresh tactical at level 15. This is not what you need for this particular run, but I mean, okay, is this guy even here? I have more faith in the Prestige 1 at level 4 than I do in the level 15 tactical, but what's he doing? Is he just AFK? He's actually running the Black Templar's skin, the champion skin. I think he is. Yeah, he's actually just got the whole get up on. It's like it generally definitely seen a lot more variation in the types of Space Marines you get out there now with all the extra customization right now. Bear with us. I don't know what happens when this times out. I don't know if this forces everyone in or if it disbands us or what, but I guess we'll see. I don't recommend this team comp at all. From what I've seen, all the players that have actually already done this or tried this have suggested being at level 25 or prestige whatever 25. So you've got all of your tools and perks available to you. Alright, forces us in. This guy's going to be in for a rude awakening, I think. Skip this if we can. Yeah, man.
Ignoble Metrian has defied multiple summons to withdraw from the Mechanicus facility on Iverax, and we do not know why. Captain Acheron has tasked...
I'm assuming this guy will just get timed out. I don't know if he's just doing the Diablo 4 thing where you just time yourself in AFK. Maker, how are you, bud? Brother, I seem to have misplaced the keys for the battle barge. Yeah.
This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Imagine having your own battle barge. That'd be pretty good. How are you, bud? I hope you're keeping well, man.
Disgusting thing. Tyranid, burrowing class, apex size. Take heed, Meridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together.
Oh, look. Yeah.
Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may turn into attacking. For now,
Astra Militarum here.
Trigon could be in close formation.
Band together. No Trigon will slay us this day.
And there we go. First casualty straight up. Minus 75% health on hard. That's the modifier. Look at my... Oh my god. God damn.
Runners one, brothers.
So I've completed this on the normal version. And that was okay. But even though it shows you've got a full health bar, it's only 25% of what you normally have running this level of mission. So you just really can't take any hits, and you can't afford people to not be coordinated, and you can't afford for one guy to be totally AFK. This is a very short-lived. I might try this again. Try this one more run. I was hoping to get a little bit further than this. Shit. Come on. I think we just leave this one, don't you? I'm just gonna be sitting there looking at. So annoying.
My brothers have fallen.
Don't know quite why. I guess there's probably there have been lots of new players as well. That's definitely a thing, but that kind of mentality where you can sort of push content and gain the extra rewards, and you can sort of muscle your way through it. Is it like they've really balanced that quite nicely in this game? It can be done, but you have to really know what you're doing. And more often than not, they don't. Makey, you saw the Raven Guard beak helmet? Oh yeah, it's all there, man. Maker, also all the champion packs was like, what the fuck is all this? Yeah, it's all there, bud. It's all there. There's a Raven Guard champion arriving I want to say beginning of next year or maybe March, April time. So, because like the chapter pack is already there. Right, let's just try to tee this up one more time. If this goes south again, then we'll leave it and then we'll go and have a look at PvP. I haven't touched PvP in ages, and it was like I quite enjoyed it, to be honest. It was just I think the matchmaking plus number of players actually playing it was on the lower side. So, all right, let's try this again. But yeah, got a lot of respect for Raven Guard, I have to say, after I did my homework on them. Make Borderlands 4 is dropping soon. Yeah, definitely keeping an eye on it. We'll definitely get around to it at some point. I'm not honestly, if it's, you know, the arrival of Battlefield 6, like in terms of the more variety gaming focused side of things, has really kind of overridden quite a few things. Because I was looking at potentially Borderlands 4 and then also Arc Raiders. Arc Raiders, I think I'm going to forego as well.
No Trigon shall compromise our objective. Before the day's end, it shall die at our hands. I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with...
Right, we're in with an existing run.
Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and store in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero
looks like they might
for the
need
mission's
help.
sake. At your own.
Already ignoring the servo skull.
Right, see how we go. We are at least further into the mission, so that's pretty good. Makey, you've been wanting to play a good extraction shooter lately? The
servo skull is of little concern to the objective.
yeah, like the only reason I'm hesitating in... I have been too, or rather, I've been hoping for good first-person shooter experiences no matter what the game mode is. Put it like that. I was actually quite pleasantly surprised with Delta Force. That was a pleasant surprise, but like, what have we got on the horizon? I mean, I think Sony and Bungie are still sort of pinning some hopes on regaining any credibility with Marathon, but I'm not getting my hopes up on that front. I actually think Arc Raiders will be good. It's just that whilst, because everything that I do is mostly self-funded, I have to be careful about where I put all my eggs, like what basket I put all my eggs in. I like to spread my eggs. Do you like spreading your eggs? I don't know. Makey, you played Delta Force. Extraction mode is pretty fun. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I'm very grateful to for Mistral reminding me to do at least some due diligence on that one. I think it was worth it, for definite. I'm missing. Where's the? It's on the other side. Beautiful. Beautiful banner. Like the thing, like the melter rifle was just, oh, you little, oh, double, Jesus, that was so quick. Double freaking whammied. I actually think Arc Raiders will be good. And who knows, if it, when the opportunity presents, we will definitely have a look at it. I just don't think I'll be doing it straight at launch time, because it's coming out in October as well. That was 2. I've always wondered about that. Wow. Wow. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. Literally one shot.
Inside the facility.
This bulwark is hard carrying right now. Hard carrying. Make your own question is, when do you sleep? Job and family along the stream? That's a good question, man. To say that I've been living a unique set of circumstances for a few years now would be an understatement. But I think he's just going to wait this out. And I think that's probably the smart move as well.
Banner, ready to deploy.
Let me just check here.
None of this matters. You will be dead soon.
Yeah, Prestige 3, two Prestige 4s and a Prestige 3. Most of the work I do at the moment is strange hours and volunteer work and unpaid anyway. So that helps in a way. If I could tell you exactly what it was that I was doing, I wouldn't.
The Tyranids will digest your
It's a responsibility I wouldn't wish on anyone else, but like that. Mr. Hello there, how are you? Mr. that is an interesting turn of phrase, Hellfire. Perhaps you could say you prefer to diversify. Yeah. I do like to diversify my egg collecting, thank you. White chicken, brown chicken, quail, ostrich, etc. You pick what they mean. Yeah. Make you on PC, right? Two of the games I've heard good things about are Grey Zone Warfare and Red River Extraction, the latter of which is PvE only. Yeah, Red River Extraction is still on my list of things to check out. Totally and completely agree with the recommendation on Grey Zone Warfare as well. I would love that game to come to console, but it's so performance heavy as well. I don't know that it ever will on this current generation. Hellfire, that first one was about the experience you could expect as a Space Marine against Tyranids like that. A significant number have rending claws which shred everything like it was flak armor. Yeah. So I've read that part of the tactic was that people would would, if they survived an attack, they would rip the limbs off and then use them in place of swords as well in a pinch. I don't know if this player will ever see this, but if he ever does, then he has my absolute respect for this. Maker on both these, my laptop for single player games and console for multiplayer. Yeah. Maker, your bulwark is mad. I think he's losing the plot. Alright, so now the heavy's back. Like, I have... So, as the Vanguards doing the high-end content, you have a lot of good perks available to you, but the real challenge here is, like good team perks about recovering contested health and health regain for everyone. Alright, but the problem is, the real big sticking point on this particular modifier is the 75% health reduction. That is painful. Let me stress, painful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've got to earn my place. I've got to earn my place now. This is like the halfway point. What I was about to say about running the melter rifle is it's not trying to win style points. Oh my god. It's just about what's most effective.
As my theories predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors and Zeta-6. It was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good rocks. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted.
It's one of the few, like, it's only got 2. Oh shit. Oh no. Jesus. Yeah.
Requisition a fresh power cell.
Right, bear with me. I've got to lock in for a sec. A while. Good long while.
Power cell identified. Take the power cells to the generators.
Holy crap. This, being this soft is,
Refilling magazines.
definitely an eye-opener. Because their damage output increases as well. Because this is a higher tier mission, essentially. This is running at, like, ruthless mechanics. Which is usually fine, but, I mean, that's the whole point of the stratagems. Yeah, I can see that last comment, Mr. Oh my god. If I make it through, then yes. One shot by the Lictor. Or is that a Ravener? I think it's a Ravener. Fuck. That's unfortunate. I feel like I'm dragging this team down now. Well, now we've got plenty of time to catch up. Where are we? So, yeah, but it's kind of wild that you're encountering how brave the Cadians are to be in the midst of all that when they're just being pragmatic. You're not any better protected than they are. Very true. Very true. This bulwark is full sending. He is... See that? Bulwark has got it locked in.
This power cell has some charge.
Bring power cells to the generators.
I haven't been hard carried for this. Fully underestimated. Part of it is just because you have only 2 armor bars on the Vanguards. Like pretty much all the
How easily flesh parts deceive their perception.
Disruptor attempts to connect with our facilities network.
place have been talking about that.
Seize any opportunity to damage crucial data, which would deem this mission a failure. Do not let her connect to the consoles.
Initiate command console.
Nuts.
I am copies of copies, backups of backups, and I degrade.
But this is literally the halfway point as well.
Have already fallen.
So the way, well, the way I've got my perk set up for Vanguard at the moment is that he'll get a 5% buff on
Signal disruption.
killing Majoris, but honestly, I think if I was to encounter this or say modifier again or try it again, I would do the one where instead of dying, you just get an armor recharge. And then that's got like a 2-minute cooldown or something.
Console is offline.
Return to Metrian's containment unit.
Because
See Metrian.
the other thing about it is that the focus is on Minoris in this.
Set up.
There's less Majoris enemies and more Minoris.
Tender thoughts of the stone. My imagination is already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants.
All credit to the bulwark on this one. Player 212687599.
Possession of
Well
that
done.
quivering mass of
Tip of the hat to you, sir. Or madam. Or other. The irony of saying that to a Black Templar. This could be it. This could be it. This could be it. Come on, Heavy.
Yes, converted. You are ready to re-engage here.
Asset acquired.
Mr. Arnail. Oh, yeah, okay.
Is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Meridian.
No. Don't want to get one shot again. I feel like everything will one shot me.
Brothers do not need thanks. You remember.
Yeah, see that I did something useful then, passively.
Rarely do operations have a clear exit.
This is I've got to
Articulates our ceramite for weeks. Whoever stayed for the start time
and light.
Carnifex! There's a freaking Carnifex! Why? Oh my god! Could be it. This could be it.
The support protocol engaged.
Oh, and Zoran throats. Oh my god. Oh my god, the Zoran throats. This door hasn't closed behind us. No. Oh.
All brothers die.
Oh, the heavy Oh, the heavy tried sacrificing that. Try and keep us in as well. Man, would you believe it? Hard mode is hard. That shit is legit hard. Okay. I don't know. What can you do? I would argue so much to say that the Vanguard is absolutely taken out of maybe with the correct signature perk, maybe you would have got through that, but I can see from that what people are saying about having a fully coordinated team as well. That's rough. Feel sorry for this bulwark now. He really tried his best. And I took the least damage. I took the least damage. Jesus. Pain. Real pain. Real unyielding, unsuffering pain. Where is he? Is he even here? This Blood Angel is new.
Brothers do not need thanks. We remember.
Yeah, he's not happy. Don't blame him. Right, let's no, let me out. Let me out. Why is it still trying to go to Bass Barge? Yeah. It's having some weird headache there. Nice try and use of the pull off a claw and use it as a sword trick. I'm sure you're all too aware of this, but pro tip. Make not getting surrounded like that a focus of your positioning. Yeah. Easier said than done on that little bit there as well, actually. There was a room to the right which was full of Tyranids. But I mean we had the full that's legit harder than Siege, because you had we had a Carnifex, 2 Zoanthropes, and at least 1 or 2 Raveners coming. Plus whatever else Majoris was there. That was insane. But alright. Well, anyway, so that's hard mode on the stratagems, on the weekly stratagems. Let's go. Right, give me one second. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna leave stream running. I'll be right back. But when I come back, we'll try PvP. Wow. What can I say? Right, hang on, where are we? Perhaps if you want to give it another go, you should switch to a, shall we say, more durable class. Yeah. I'd say... See, that's the thing with the Vanguards for endgame content is he like generally top tier, but that 75% health reduction doesn't give him the buffer he needs to operate, because he's one of the few characters, sorry, one of the few classes that regains health or has a few perks where he can regain health. But yeah, in that setting, wow, there's not enough room. If you take one swipe and you haven't got an armor booster on, that's all your armor gone. And you take another swipe, that's all your health gone. That was pretty much it. Like, I don't think it'll matter what, but let's just go and have a look. Yeah, so I don't even have this unlocked. I will unlock it, but... So here we go. Taking lethal damage restores all armor instead of incapacitating. Your cooldown is 120 seconds. So you'd have to... You could take a big hit, but then you'd have to stay alive for the next 2 minutes, no problem. Which I think is doable. Where are we? You would keep this perk. Unmatched Zeal. Melee finishes with extremist or terminus level enemies additionally restore health by 30% for any squad member. Are we on short time today? We are on shorter time today, for definite. We'll see how we do with the PvP side of things, and then maybe get a one more stratagem run in, or another completionist run on the power axe, maybe. Let's switch to PvP. Go to the launch bay. Did you have time to look up what I mentioned last stream? I didn't, but we got in the museum. I've not looked at it yet. It's I have a... There is a constant triage of information getting thrown my... Oh, sorry. There is constant triage that I have to perform regards information being sent my way for a variety of reasons and a variety of things. Let me put it like that. I'm fairly certain you're well aware of what I'm referring to, but I will. I promise you that. Also, have you seen the latest headline out of the US yesterday? I have, of course, seen it. The, in fact, I was doing my other line of activities whilst that news is breaking, and that actually also ended up on our desks, funny enough. I've seen various angles of what happened. I've seen what happened. What to say? I want to be clear, despite the types of games that we play and the topics that we discuss and how we go about it at any points. First and foremost, I do not condone violence in any shape or form. That being said, I also do not condone apathy and inaction when action is acquired in some shape or form. Right? I don't think things... Most of my life has been spent trying to get to this sort of scenario where we start seeing acts committed like this on a more regular basis. I'm definitely not celebrating what's happening. At the same time, I will be brutally honest, I'm not going to shed one goddamn tear. There has to be accountability on all fronts. There has to be some deep inward reflection on a global, international, and national level in all parts of the world right now as to how we want to progress as a species. What's going on right now is a circumstance of environment that they are largely... This climate of hate that's going on right now is... the responsibility for that lies with a lot of the people that are crying wolf right now, shall we say. Where are we? Level 10 for my... We're on the PvP mode. Miss Giles, since armor bars are split up, they really should cap it to losing 1 per attack unless it's some sort of armor breaker, I think. I think it's relative to how much damage they do. Like I ran literally that very same build on just the normal version, 1 tier down, and it was fine. So the way they do the weekly, let's just have a look at it. So this one, where I've got a tick, where I did a thing. Yay, I did a thing. It's the same modifiers. So it's literally just the difficulty changes. And you can tell just by the armory data that's available there, which is the purple discoverable armory data. And then we got this one up, is yellow discoverable armory data. That helps you know what level it is. But it's like one hit and you're in deep trouble. I would probably actually use a fencing weapon just to keep parries and blocks going all the time in that scenario as well. But yeah, I would probably not use the Vanguard for another run. Definitely not use the Vanguard for another run. Right. So what have we got? Annihilation, capture and control. Seize ground, I'm also not familiar with. Seize ground, that looks like domination. Capture rotating location on the map. This looks like headquarters. And this looks like team deathmatch. Let me just go... I don't even know what the state of things are over in the armory bay here. Do I have armor? I do. That's unlocked. I don't want to mess around with this too much now. I'll play dress up with my Space Marines a little bit later. You can do different ones for PvP. But the crucial one being is there should now be... Yes, now there are heretic chaos champions. If I'm not wrong, this is just straight up Black Legion. As tactical, get 9 kills in 9 more Eternal War matches to unlock. Don't even have all the weapons unlocked yet. And you don't level the weapons in these. I mean, you can change the appearance, I guess. How does this work now? Win 1 matches, win 4 matches. Okay. Unlocked at veterancy level 13, 19, 22, 25. All right. So for each of these, there should be a new champion skin for the Chaos Champions. These are the Night Lords. These guys are the Mistral, I can well imagine. I can't mourn a coward who openly wanted me to not exist, yet only aims to cut means to live and then wait it out. It's said outliving those. Oh, it's said outliving those who seek your death is a victory. Yeah. Input equals output, right? And we have to take things more seriously when there are people out there who openly and freely advocate for other people's suffering and demise to their own benefit, right? And this is the duality of the way things are, that liberals or a lot of people on the left side of global international politics will have to reckon with. Is we do absolutely have to take the higher ground. We do have to focus on keeping the peace and fighting for peace, right? But it has to be peace for all, right? And that means we have to extend those rights to people that we don't necessarily agree with all the time. At the same time, we have to hold those people accountable that are openly and freely advocating hate and suffering and despair with no repercussions. All right, that has to be a thing. We have to stand up for the things that are worth standing up for. All right, tutting and sighing about it from behind net curtains is just not been good enough. It's been over a decade of this stuff coming to the fore now, and it's just brewing further and further and further. If the blue touch paper hasn't been lit already, it's very close. It's very close. And what I am really truly concerned about more now is what's going to happen in retaliation, because that's the nature of how these things work. Whenever we get to the other side of what's happening right now, our focus has to be on preventing things ever escalating to this extent on all fronts. Otherwise you end up with things like this Night Lord here running the show, and we don't want that. So, but yeah, I fully understand, Mr. Charles, and I'm fully sympathetic and agree with you. To all friends and loved ones that I have in your part of the world, I wish there was more we could do directly to help. But we are not blind to what's going on. We're doing whatever we can to help. Let's just hope it's enough. Right? But the fight continues. And you have to fight for the hope of a better day in the future. Right. Let's have a quick look at these champions. There is partly a little thing about the time of day that we try and launch into PvP as well. I'm hoping we've given it enough breathing room. This is... Oh, they've gone... Is this corn? I don't know if this is he the, I can't remember, like, is he the word bearers or the world eaters? I can't remember. Starties chapters, heretic starties. Where? Night Lords, Iron Lords, Black Legion. Oh, here we go. It tells us. World Eaters. Okay. Corners the World Eaters. This is very definitely Death Guard. This is, Maker likes these guys. They're the guys that, have all the Nurglings that we remember so fondly from Space Marine 1. This is Alpha Legion. Or it should be. Yeah. 9 kills. 9 kills in 9 more Eternal War matches to unlock each class's champion. And they look good. I know so many people are constantly asking to get Chaos Champions into the main game. And I'm hoping for Space Marine 3 there will be some way, like for all the people that like the Chaos side of things more, I hope there will be a way that they can accommodate that better, but I think these are the Iron Warriors. Yeah. Sworn enemy of the Imperial Fists. Alright. Shall we? Alright, let me just do this quickly. Armor. Okay, well, I'm a loyalist. Main for all the rights and wrongs of that statement as it goes at the moment. God, the user interface for this on console is finicky. Let's put it like that. I think I've actually already updated them by accident rather than by design. Just double check. Yeah. Let's just see what we get. Let's go into Hellbrute Onslaught and see what we have. I don't even know if this will matchmake us into anything. If it doesn't, we'll just go back to PvE and get another run of something in. That's my rank on the side there. Doesn't look good, does it? Right, cancel matchmaking. Let me just give this a minute. Oh. What's the ping for this going to be like? Classes. Only a tactical space marine can carry 2 pieces of equipment at the same time. Maker, please add Terminator armor. I want the Salamander's Saturnine armor. Yeah. I'm right there with you, man. Don't know how they would do that though. Like they would have to do it. Like, I don't think they could incorporate it as a normal class. You'd have to do a call-in, like a vehicle or something. That's the kind of thing that I would expect to see for Space Marine 3. Capture Hellbrute control. I'm running on lowest ping possible. At the very least, I'm in the game. New objective, defend the point.
All specs is ready. Our toll is higher.
Oh, there's a Hellbrute right there. Maker, did I look into that? Because, man, it's a beautiful pattern. Oh, hell yeah. Like, it's so good. Oh, Jesus, that... Nearly, that was 2 shots.
Our foe has come to die. Casualty reported. Help them along.
I wonder if they'll do PV, like... I don't know. Walked into a grenade.
Scanner primed. Has captured the territory. You have entered the Hellbrute.
Damn. This is basically like headquarters with the Hellbrute thrown into the mix.
The Black Legion stands 1,000 hosts strong. All specs is ready.
Oh, we've got the Hellbrute. Ow. Don't die. Oh, capping. Capping. Still capping. Still capping. PTFO for the... What do the Chaos guys say? They don't PTFO for the Emperor.
You have conquered the territory.
Oh, good. I've lived long enough for my health to come back. That's nice.
Has come to die. Help them along.
Oh. Settle.
New rally point established.
Damn. Like, as far as I know, the Hellbrute is just a random spawn for whoever's got dominance at that particular moment in time. So...
Awful has come to die. Help them along.
Where are you?
Awful has come to die. Help them along.
Unarmed.
Damn. Let's try and get a nade
Pitiful performance.
into the mix there.
Hellbrutes now sides with your rivals.
There is a new map as well.
Awful has come to die. Help them along.
You know what I should have done there? I should have just got my Auspex out straight up.
Marauders of Abaddon, back to war.
Like some new dialogue lines I've not heard, obviously.
The price of war. Vision reveals the folly of blood. Awful has come to die. Help them along. Loading magazine.
Well, that was something. I have no strong feelings about PvP in this game. I just, it feels a little bit tagged on, if I'm being honest. But if people enjoy it and it's there for them, then it's great. I think that there could be a better version, way more fleshed out. Absolutely. How did that guy go 3 and 11 and finish? Get more points than me. He must have done something. 6 and 8. All right. Hang on. I want to... Let me leave. Let me out. Look at my ping. 189 ping. Let me out. I still stand by what I was saying a few weeks ago, that the more interesting idea for me is to do a Battlefield 40,000 type game. That would really sell it for me. Like that, I can see that being cool. I don't know that I want to keep playing that just to have a go at once being, maybe being the Hellbrute. So, it doesn't grab me. I want to do one more PvP game before we do anything else. Capture and control. Control the map. Occupy all contested locations. What does this one give you more XP? Are these considered harder? Is that what's happening? Let me just quick match it. You'll be added to the next available match of any game type. Let's go. We're lucky we might see a new map. But... Why is my armor... Why is my chest piece black? What's going on there? What is happening? Mrs. John, decent society advocating bigotry ought to get nipped in the bud on detection. 100% agreed. But World War II history shows pacification must mean ending the threat once lives are at stake or funny moustaches run amok. Well put and fully understood and fully agreed as well. Remember Slarko, the game that refused featuring in an anti-woke Game Awards, the same apolitical channel that put it on streamed the news? And the chat openly advocated breaking glass at night. Yeah, that kind of rhetoric appearing pretty much instantaneously does not surprise me, sadly.
Our tool grows higher.
Game mode are we on? Just Hellbrute Onslaught again. Oh, I've got him on the afterlife. Okay. The melee is not particularly strong.
Not yet ripe enough to contaminate all.
To die. Help them along.
Why?
The warband has captured the territory.
Just noticed something on that. I can see your comment, Mr. I just noticed that the your first of your last two comments there has been auto-moderated. God, just... They are the reason. Words have power. Like actions have consequences, words have power. People need to pay more attention to that. They need to be more protective of it. They need to be more responsible with it. And everyone needs to be more appreciative of that fact. Because in the long term, I feel like that would actually help people have a better understanding of things like that. But trying to force people to not think or discuss the hard topics Doesn't help anybody but the people doing the bad things.
A pitiful performance. A hellbrute now sides with your rivals.
Finally. Got killed with a chainsaw. Slammed out the way.
Death and one of ours goes to rot.
We need more discussion right now. We need more conversation, not less. We need more recognition, more acknowledgement, not less. Frustrates the hell out of me. That's a hellbrute. I'm so ambitious.
Decay transcends death.
Where? Don't know the map. I mean, it's nice to see that there are people playing this. Damn. Oh, Cerberus. Somebody left the game. God damn. That was scary. I didn't like that. No footstep audio. Mr. Joel, that's probably because even with code words and aliases, there is probably enough good sense in there to trigger a filter by sheer numbers alone. I hope AI hasn't flagged me again. I don't know if that appeared on the like, I'm hoping it actually appeared still on the overlay. But if anything, I'm therefore glad that I read it out in full.
grandfather's great blessing.
I don't remember how to change. Oh, there we go. Don't remember how to change class.
I am now not.
That's game. Like the thing that stood out to me when all this stuff happened with my main channel and also this one, I should add, even though they are not connected on the back end at all, there's nothing linking the two channel accounts directly. They switched to a new moderator system without telling anyone, was one thing, but there's also nothing in there to give you any real control over what it does and can't say. There's a little section where you can flag certain words, right? So if you want to kind of keep a cleaner level of discourse in terms of bad language and all that kind of stuff, even though, you know, we swear like troopers on this channel quite often. Swearing is allowed, hateful intent is not. Let's try and clarify that. Everything is upside down at the moment. Everything. I am less concerned about what happened in Utah than I am what happened in Colorado, for example. Evergreen High School. That's more concerning. I think there was another college 2 weeks before that where they had another incident as well. Just absolutely bonkers. Yeah, this stuff is grabbing headlines. Meanwhile, tens of thousands of innocent people, men, women, and children, are being hit by airstrikes on a daily basis, funded by Western taxpayers' money. And I'm one of them. I don't want my money to go towards that at all. Just an absolutely horrific state of affairs. But like I said, now is not the time to lie down in despair. Now is the time to stand up and fight and be heard. Right, hang on. We're gonna go. Let's before we wrap up, I'm gonna go do one more run on PvE. Let me make that switch. Switch classes in the armor hole. Let's go to the bulwark. Isn't he beautiful? Love it. I don't know whether they were really passionate about putting PvP in, or they felt like it was something they needed to do. I'm not entirely sure. Feels like it was a nice idea. If you have armor rating, do not lose control by taking heavy hits. You cannot be knocked back. All squad members within the banner's area effect deal 20% more damage. By shield bash, we will be shield bashing. Squad members within the banner's area effect take 20% less damage, and the banner lasts 20% longer. Shield bash deals 200% more damage. Shield rush. So that's interesting. They actually updated that perk. Shield rush is the new ability essentially for bulwarks. Thunderhammer pommel smash deals 100% more damage. Let's keep it on that for the moment. Banner deals damage every time to enemies within its area of effect. That's good. It's fine. Contested health fades 50% more slowly. Every 30 seconds, all squad members automatically restore one armor segment. Okay. Non-finished gun strikes restore one armor segment. If you're surrounded by 5 or more enemies, you take 25% less damage from ranged attacks. When your armor is fully depleted, you take 25% less health damage for 10 seconds. Miss Charlotte's in chat for me and showed on screen. Excellent. Good to hear. Speaking of which, I like that phrasing. Hate to say they're only common sense against madness. We respond, we're putting good sense over bad. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Sorry. Just need to check. Bit of fencing on. I did. Let's go. Now, should we do... See, the problem with doing a stratagem is that you don't really get much in the way of XP for it. But maybe there's an interesting daily we can do. If not, we'll just quick match an operation. Do it that way. Termination. Ability charges restored only by kills. Melee or range damage increases with a bonus switching every 15 seconds. Not terrible. Assault will have 50%. Imperial Troopers spawn for the Emperor. For the Emperor shout increases damage dealt for a short time. That's where that is. Oh, it's on the exfiltration mission. I don't want to do that one again though. Last brother standing temporarily gains a significant increase to attack and defense. Vortex Avenger. Last brother ability charge restoration is significantly faster. Every wave has enraged Majorus enemies. This sounds like fun. Let's let's go and do this one. Do this, and then we'll wrap up for the day. Next week, I need to check what the schedule is on any new game releases and the like, but I am aiming for 3 sessions next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday my time. So we'll do 2. I think we'll do, so Tuesdays seem to be the last day of current operations on Helldivers 2, and then Wednesday picks up on any updates to major orders. So I feel like doing that split is pretty good. You can check the timing on that actually. Maybe it's Wednesdays and then Wednesday evenings the major order updates. Good question. Maybe we should do Wednesday, Thursdays, and we'll do Warhammer stuff on Tuesdays. Bar anything specific going on. I'll have a look. Right. It's gonna get stuck in. I really like this axe. I really like this axe. Rally the squad a little bit.
Investigate possible heretical activity in the lower levels.
We have been displaced. Extreme heretical corruption observed.
It hungers. It will seek out your anguish to whet its appetite.
Eyes on the source of corruption. I expected corruption, but not on such a scale.
I haven't quite figured out all the different abilities and movesets for the Chaos Spawn yet. But they're not too bad like that. When they hit you in a swarm, that's when things get interesting.
Keep going forward. Here's your box.
I see you, champion in the ether. Approach and binge upon their suffering.
We're gonna take it.
Psychic asset compromised by Thousand Suns of unknown summoning ritual. We must kill it. That warp shielding is in our path.
Render those altars inert, and the barrier will fall.
Come on. Oh shit.
If I fall, may I be resurrected in a furious body of steel and vengeance. They shall not see.
Yeah, it's lacking a.
Nothing an apothecary cannot heal.
This isn't the fully maxed out level, but it's just lacking a little bit of damage, I think.
It is our duty. Where shall I turn?
Damn. Another Raven Guard.
Active camouflage charged.
It's maybe a mistake getting into a hard mission with the power axe. I'm not even sure when you get it fully mastered for that extra perk point that it will make enough of a difference, though.
Stealth ready. Unseen, I serve my target. Target that monstrosity.
Like on the lower tiers, the chaos spawn seem quite manageable. As they are, they're all flailing limbs and madness.
A few less traitorous scions to worry about.
This is a good addition to the list of operations. I like the boss fight. The boss fight's good.
To put faith in madness is to seek death. Amelia line cloak ready.
Enemy substructure negated.
What level have we got? Yeah, three prestige 4s again.
The Astropath traitor is vulnerable. Take it
It's
down.
we're definitely not walking it.
Stealth ready.
Sniper is another 2-bar armor class like the Vanguard, but the invisibility is giant health. Oh, we got a fellow Sally. That's nice. I need to represent. I would like to complete a hard mission, if possible, please. Make a Battlefield 6 I'm excited for, since Destiny 2 is going down into the gutter. Does rather feel like that, unfortunately. What was the comment I saw the other day? Somebody said it is absolutely baffling that the main game feels like a mobile game and the mobile game feels more like a true Destiny game does. And it's just completely upside down.
See our objective, brothers.
Tactical. Train your bolters on your brothers and fire.
Corruption speaks with our voices.
Let's see where the modifiers are. Combat mastery, ability charge, Avenger. Okay. Holy shit. So I didn't know you could go up that way.
Strategic point marked. Fire on that malign horror!
Hitting hell.
We retain superiority. Press the attack, brothers. Open up Camino line.
I have not been down this way.
Purge discordant one and remake this realm in the name of the dark gods.
What does this do?
Our duty is to find and kill whatever made that sound.
Oh, changer of ways. Search your
Bear with me, bear with me.
bodies to slaughter the intellect.
Oh my god.
Target is protected by heretical sorcery. Disassemble the shield. Kill those astropaths.
Our victory is already complete.
Oh my god. Really not doing a good job here.
Camino line. Target any astropaths keeping that barrier up.
Ow! Jesus.
Stealth ready. There are too many psychers powering that shield.
Where are we? Man, your last comment really put things in perspective. On that note, did you see the recent Superman film? I swear its notorious scenes are really based on the Great Martial Return during 2018 to 19. I think it's potentially as close to home as, like, notorious for some, I should add. I think it's as close to home as we think it might be as well. Alright, hang on. Let's sit tight whilst we wait for these guys to carry us through. This is not... you really need to come in with optimized gear, optimized weapons. I really shouldn't come in here with a power axe. It's just not enough damage output. I mean, the thing, just to finish off what I was saying on that particular comment, there are so many instances like that. Oh my god. Just let me live for 1 second.
Active camouflage charged. See the Emperor's light, dark devotion. Let's see now. Listen to them. Captured by our master.
I mean, like, the good thing is I'm not the only one that's struggling, but that's also not good.
Put that corrupted astropath out of its misery.
I think if I'd had the power sword or the chain sword equipped,
Sight and targets clear, but for the
And now the leader has no
get me out of that screen, thank you. God damn. What am I missing here?
astropath is unprotected.
Every wave has enraged Majorus enemies, which is tough. So Majorus enemies, when they're enraged, will just ignore
Zangor down.
a ton of attacks and also deal out a lot more damage.
cloak active.
Melee or range damage increases, which is okay. Ability charge restoration is significantly faster. Feels faster, not significantly.
Focus on the astropath.
Hang on, I'm gonna go upside down on the comments here. Mr. I meant notoriety in the sense of controversial, by which I mean something only attacked by those with a guilty conscience, or at least a self-righteous ego of infallibility, all too common now. Yeah, gaslighting is what that is, but yes, I know what you meant. I know what you meant, Mr. I just wanted to clarify for anyone else who may not. Going back to Destiny 2 and Destiny Rising, I saw those ads and thought Hellfire and crew will surely like this. Then saw it was actually a new mobile game. I guess they put all the development efforts into that one instead. It certainly feels like it. Regarding Battlefield 6, have you heard anything about the so-called cheating scandal? I wouldn't be surprised if not, considering, but YouTube insists on it being relevant for me. Just gamepad versus mouse and key hate. Not, I haven't seen anything specific on that. What, they're claiming people playing with aim assist are cheating?
We conquer all.
Is that the argument?
There is no going back.
Let me see if I can change my loadout here. Let's do this.
Interloper from the walk detected below. Enemy intimidation tactics ineffective. Open fire on that abomination.
Just
Increase firepower. Brother, I am close. Hold fast.
holy crap. I honestly feel like there's an extra damage reduction thing going on in general, or I wasn't expecting this for the dailies, I have to say. This is my first time trying a daily hard as well. The damage scaling feels off the charts. Like you don't even see this on on lethal or absolute, I don't think, like this. Aim for the big glowy orb.
The wolf spawn is falling back.
God damn.
Hold fast, brothers. It pulls out of the darkness.
Hellacious doesn't even begin to describe it.
This does not look like the astropathic relay.
We're being bombarded with corrosive energies.
We must find a way out. I see a glimpse of light.
Let me get the shot off. God damn.
Finally, I am free to press the attack from this side. Sever those outgrowths immediately. Fresh magazine.
Yeah, I think this is actually set to lethal difficulty as well. Looking at this. This isn't ruthless. Because if every time I kill a Majoris... Oh! Yeah, the time goes down for the person killed. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. There's gotta be a pack somewhere. God damn it.
I struck my target. My brothers shall not have died in vain.
Going back to the Battlefield 6 cheating thing. No, there's a specific transcale. He uses an animated avatar and does aim training wherein one memorizes how to correspond every pixel metaphorically on the screen to a point on one's mouse pad. Oh, yes, I did see that. The evidence that I saw against her, which I do largely have to agree with, sadly, is that it did rather look like she had walls running, and that she was trying to shoot through a few rocks and a few buildings at time, people that had not made themselves visible, and that thing just kept coming up in my feed for freaking ages, and everyone going nuts. And whilst I do grant that there are people out there who do nothing but try and farm time for those sorts of clips, like that's absolutely a thing. There was a lot of evidence to suggest that there's something off happening, sadly.
Active camouflage charged.
It's kind of naff when you have to resort to these kind of tactics. I'm hoping this is part of what they're going to be addressing in terms of the hotfix. I feel like the damage scaling is way off. Oh, so you have seen it? Great. I was trying to figure out how to explain it all. Anders has been going ham on her side. The real problem seems to be a lack of understanding of modern gaming modes. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm entirely certain that if, there are people out there that, like, I've seen people on aim trainers do similar stuff like that, where they get that accurate. I mean, it is a genuine skill. But, like, unfortunately, the people arguing for her as well tend to be people that always argue quite a lot of things on the wrong side of the tracks, let's put it like that. But I spent a lot of time just through being forced to see that stuff come up in the feed all the time. I saw so many clips of her doing stuff completely clean, right? To be fair, completely clean. Targets in plain view. And some very nice tracking and finishing, what looked like, right? But there was there were way too many clips popping up where attempted shots were being made on things that were not visible, and then the target comes into view, right? That was the thing that red flagged it for me. So these hard runs have been absolutely freaking bruising. This shot, for example, actually went through one clip where she tracked through cover frame by frame, and she just followed the same line of 2D motion. Think of it on a mouse pad to follow out the other side. Yeah.
Arming Delta charge.
Tactical threat pacified. Fire on the beast. Seek cover immediately.
Don't you? Fucking there.
Speak now. Energy spikes. Watch out.
Oh no. Oh god damn. Just trying to get in position so we can get everyone into an attack position, and he's not doing a heinous attack, but come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Shoot the orb. Shoot the orb. I'm stuck in the bubble. What's going on?
This whole relay station is rotting through with heretical scum. Kill every last heretic before they reach the beast.
Yeah, see, the power sword seems to be getting things down faster.
Fire on that malign horror.
Come on, you bish. Oh, it just fucking nailed me from behind.
It is vulnerable, brothers. Move in for
In another frame-by-frame review, I'm pretty sure I can prove she's not aimbotting there, because instead of aimbot vacuuming to the next nearest live enemy, she flicks to the other side of the room. The, like, yeah, maybe. It's, I gotta believe, well, I mean, you'd hope that the people that actually enforced the ban were able to do their due diligence somehow.
Traitors have suffered a defeat.
But
we must remain vigilant. Their deceit will not abate for long.
you can also expect that they won't. Right? So, sadly. The nearest enemy had his back turned, but the guy on the other side of the room had already seen us, so that was pretty clearly a conscious decision. So here's the thing, that if I felt like I really wanted to get into the noise of it all on the main course of dialogue itself, right? The thing I find with a lot of those guys that are capable of doing that legitimately, right? I don't know that I'd want to play against people like that necessarily, right? In any way, shape or form. Or to be in an environment where that's... like, everyone calls it a skill gap, like it is, in a lot of ways. But when the mechanics are available for them to enable that, there is an element where you're going, is this like sending in like Mike Tyson in to take a prize fight on a bunch of kids in kindergarten or something, right? So, if legitimate, impressive, yes. If it's cheating, it's terrible. It should be stamped out. But if it's legitimate, do we still want it to be enabled in gaming scenarios anywhere? I don't know. Like, if it looks jank, should it still be doable? That's half the problem, because it looks jank. Even if it is legitimate, it still looks really jank. That's a lot of XP. That was a lot of noise for 10 accolade points as well. That was painful. Sniper hard carried that. There you go. Power axe done. 2 birds, 1 stone, I guess. And it's like this is not a thing where I'm like I'm definitely not advocating for SBMM or EOMM. I want to clarify that. But there is literally, with like, bizarrely, this is the perfect case for aim assist. There is no counter on controller for that kind of level of play. There is no counter. So... Some other flicks were onto wall decals that kind of look like helmets just towards random doors or windows. May well be. I have 10 missions completed on lethal. Oh, that counts, does it? Audio complete. 1 mission's completed on hard. Okay, that's good. I have to believe or I would like to, or sorry, this is how things should happen. Did it warrant further investigation? Yes. Do I know for definite that she was or wasn't cheating? No, in either regard. So, see, I think she's not cheating, but you just hit on the real problem, which is what I was trying to get into yesterday with saying controllers need to improve and games must stop direct input mapping. Yeah. I mean, 100% agree. Going back to that case in particular, I forget her name as well, unfortunately. Whether this happened or not, I also don't know. Whether she was cheating or not, I also don't know. I don't know either way. Did it look suspicious? It really, really did look suspicious. Did it look like it warranted further investigation? 100%. That being said, this is what I hope should happen with these kind of cases. Is that if it looks suspicious enough, then it triggers a process whereby an investigation happens one way or the other, and then during the course of the investigation, it's they track game footage, they track in-game stats, they track, you know, hardware and software installations and all that kind of stuff, and you know, somehow there's some level of proper cheat detection enabled. And if anything's found, then they should get banned. 100%. But that's as far as I know on that case. Like, as far as people that definitely 100% cheat, I think they should be banned from gaming, quite honestly. I think they should have much stiffer penalties. Riley CS, that's it. And you're right, I was taking a closer look precisely because it looked so shady. Until very closely analysed, for example, right? I still think people are kind of missing the point that I am sort of really focusing on. Is like, I don't know that if you've got someone who is enabled to do that, it goes back to the whole thing with Ash BF and the scout helis in Battlefield 2042. He was entirely enabled, right, through in-game mechanics to dominate and destroy lobbies day in, day out with ridiculous 100+ KDs at a time, and got very upset when the entire Battlefield gaming community took umbrage with it and targeted him in-game, through in-game mechanics, I should add, for fair retaliation, right? The devs could have rebalanced the scout heli. They could have done a ton of things that would have not enabled him, because it was just insanely, unrealistically maneuverable, for one. Just the whole thing. Anyway, my point is all right, good. It's in what he did. If it was legit and like, I guess it's impressive. You've maximized that in-game mechanic to its full potential. And in the other scenario, you look at it and go, that's horrendously fucking unbalanced. And you would just patch it out, right? And that's what I like. If you know, the fact that there are people out there that are like specialized to that degree with aim trainers and all that kind of stuff, super impressive. But maybe find the right games or game modes for that kind of thing to be viable, right? So I don't know. That's a tricky one. Direct input mapping is what enables those insane movement and pixel precise movements with a high DPI gaming, and it wouldn't happen with a buffered style of pointer movement like you get with tank turrets. You could set the maximum pointer movement rate to a relatively high yet still limited value. and that specific advantage for a high DPI gaming mouse would be negated. Yeah, see? Mistral, again, absolutely breaks it down to perfect technical detail as well as to exactly how you would go about it. I mean, you know, if she wasn't cheating and she got banned, I think that's a real shame. I think that's a failure on the dev side and the publisher side and the streaming platform side. That kind of thing absolutely needs to be locked down. Like, the cheating problem is so endemic to gaming these days. There needs to be fully regulated responses to how to handle cheat developers, but also people who cheat. Right, there just has to be. Right, that's got to be something that comes along in future. And then if she was cheating, then there needs to be stiffer punishments. There just has to be. It's got to be stronger deterrents. Anyhow, right. That was a really rather bruising session of Space Marine 2. Quite a lot of ways. I'm not entirely sure I could say that I'm proud of how things have gone, and I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but I'm no slouch at this game either. Let's just see. I got some ordeals completed. Let's see what we did here. Veteran, complete any operation. Ah, see, that is lethal difficulty. It's not ruthless. That is lethal difficulty. That is a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother level. Okay. Right, complete any mission in operations mode on lethal threat level or higher. Done. Only just, but done. Wait, complete any mission in operations mode on absolute threat level? Wow. Okay. Correction. That's not even lethal difficulty. That's on the very top tier difficulty. No freaking wonder the scaling was so freaking nuts. Wow. Jesus. Little innocent old me thinking that we could just waltz in there and have a little fun run of things. Oh boy, did I get that wrong. You're exactly right. This is why I've been saying gaming control schemes need to advance, both getting better for gamepad, so aim assist isn't needed there, and gaming mice don't get unfair advantages. 100% agree. 100% agree. Good point, well made, Mr. Jarl. Thank you. Miss Jarl, of course, I got to hear about it entirely because she's trans and a VTuber, uses an animated avatar, which just goes to show how hate carries people away to ridiculous degrees, even in minor things. Yeah, which is like the whole. It's both of which you fully appreciate are not. Things that I have any influence on my opinion of her as a person or as a gamer. Feel like that. The entirely supportive of her being trans and a VTuber. That's it. But yeah, it's more just whether or not she was cheating or not. Was it right to ban her or not? I don't know. I don't know. I hope those things didn't factor into anyone else's opinion and decision of her, but you know, sadly, all too well, that they very likely did. That's in which case that's very wrong. Right. Speaking of, I'm thinking it might be good for my health to make a nice long relocation abroad. What do you think of the climate in Brazil at this point of the 80-year geopolitical cycle? God, it's a hard read. Do you know, honestly, Mexico looks like quite a good place right now. Mexico looks like it's entering quite a nice period, but it does strangely have the danger of proximity. Just can't believe I'm saying that. I'm sort of nervously laughing about it, but it's also partially true. Don't have enough points here yet, but we're working on it. Right. But yeah, I don't blame you at all. I mean, having said all that, I used to live in Rio for a while. It's beautiful. I did not mean to be running this skin. Not that much. Take that one for a moment. Perk tree. Just extra 5% damage at the moment. We'll see what's coming further down the line. 170 accolade points. I should have now. I do. There you go. Now got the survivor's helm unlocked. That looks rather how I feel. All bruised and battered. For definite. And then there should be a cauldron here. Now I should say 8 remaining. Complete more operations on absolute difficulty to unlock. 7 remaining. Well, bloody hell. I didn't know that. That was not made clear. Hard mode on the stratagems is actually absolute difficulty. Go figure. Yeah, I knew about Canada. I wasn't sure about Mexico, but I'm glad to hear you've done your homework on that front. I'm afraid Mexico and Canada are out, and Europe is still deciding if I even could count as a refugee. Brazil, on the other hand, has a university known for coding and doctors who specialize in my condition. That much I do know. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, from that perspective, 100%. I don't know whether I should tell this story or not. This was a pivotal moment in my life, and I don't know if I've told this story before. But when I was in Rio at a very young age, I celebrated my 5th birthday there. Do you remember that? And then it was also the first time that I knowingly met anyone from the trans community. I met several actually, and a few became family friends and like, and it was, you know, just, it was by the by. That's how my parents are. They've, you know, they raised me right. But one of the pivotal moments I remember is that we were driving back from being out for a late dinner with some friends one night, and on the way back, we were driving back, and we had a Volkswagen beach buggy. I shit you not, beautiful thing, metallic blue. I loved it. It was the most awesome thing. And I loved it because at the tender age of 5, I could hop in and out of the car like a stuntman, because that's the only way you could get in and out. But that was my whole thing with it. My dad, on the way back, it was late at night. My dad saw an attack taking place on a trans woman by 3 guys that are way bigger than him, and he's not a fighter, but my dad's a thinker very much. I don't take after him in that regard, apart from partially, but I've been known to get into a few scrapes, but like that. But anyway, it's completely out of the realm of. But my dad stopped, intervened. Didn't really fight, but got these guys to stop and dragged her away. And we got her in the car. My mum joined me in the back seat and made sure that she was all cleaned up and safe. She was obviously distressed. And then my dad made sure that we drove her back home and got her back home safely. And I don't know if I even told my dad about how I interpreted that, but that for me was a seminal moment in how you should do the right thing no matter what. And without even a moment's hesitation, it's like it's not... I mean, like, you know, he's a rugby player and stuff like that. He's not beyond physical contact, but he's not a fighter. But he was absolutely appalled by what was happening and took all the right measures to make sure it stopped and did all the right things afterwards. And I've never been prouder of him than that particular moment. Mr. I've also received some general encouragement from Brazilians towards people like me. Problem is, to show up on a student visa, I'd need the help of the family trustee I live with, who controls funds. There must be a way you can get hold of that in an emergency scenario, surely. I hope you do. Like, on the broader side of things, I mean, Brazil is not by any means politically stable, but yes, in the regards that are like, I would say it's a good option in your particular scenario. 100%. I should also add that that kind of thing was not commonplace. There is a much more open-minded and free-thinking community that goes alongside general day-to-day life in Rio, from our experience. And I think that would serve you well. So, always in my thoughts, Mr. And I don't even mean that lightly. The come hell or high water. Long-term goal is to get everyone through this as much as possible. Right. On that note, I am going to have to wrap up. Love you and leave you for the day. We'll be back next week. We will figure out exactly when we're doing what, but I'm anticipating 2 days of Helldivers 2. I just need to check off on when the cutoff date is. I think actually a Wednesday and a Thursday Helldivers 2 session. I'm doing a Tuesday session for Space Marine 2 will be better all round, so. If that doesn't go well, and I'm quite afraid it won't, even though I'm hoping against hope it will, I'll be stuck with trying to just get myself over a border any way I can, despite being all but broke. Yeah. If and when time allows and circumstances allow, any way we can help, feel like that. It is so frustrating seeing so many people being forced into this scenario right now. Like maddening. But again, this is, at the very least, make sure you have all the direct contact details of mine that you should have access to by now. and make sure you keep those with you, please, if and when we get to that stage. Just maddening. Mr. Charles, he saw a woman in distress and treated like a woman, or anybody in distress should be safe from harm. Your dad's a real stand-up guy. Yeah, he is. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't care. He made that very plain to me as well. He took real umbrage with some people that were trying to steer me down a different path, which I didn't tag onto, I should add. But again, he's more interested in the content of people's character than anything else. Which is entirely how it should be. All right. Right, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. Wrap up there. Stay frosty. Be very good to each other. Have a very good weekend. I'll be back. We'll aim for a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday sessions next week, bar any other changes. But I'll get the schedules updated on the YouTube channel, and then we'll be back for more. So it'll be a mix of Space Marine 2 probably, and then a couple of days of Helldivers 2. I'm thinking. STQ, how are you? Good to see you. The Xeno slaying was actually really rough today. I'm not gonna lie. We just did 2 hard runs on the stratagems, and it turns out those are actually coded for absolute difficulty. They're not ruthless, they're not lethal, they are coded for absolute tier difficulty. Absolutely bonkers. But yeah, we're just wrapping up, unfortunately. But it's good to see. I hope you come by, swing by for the next one. Before we get out of here, have you seen the finals of new season 8? I have. Yeah, I've got a video to watch on that. SEQ, yeah, the hard one is absolutely. I'll try to. Yeah. No pun intended, but or pun intended either way. I found that out the hard way. I literally found it out the hard way. I just had a look at the weekly, and I thought I would because of the 75% difficulty nerf. Got various parts of my anatomy handed to me. Then I was surprised going into the daily one that I still got various parts of my anatomy handed to me. It's painful. But yeah, be awesome to see you on the next one, man. Yeah, hope we see you then. I will have a look, Mr. I'll have a look. We'll keep those things in mind. I haven't had much time this past week, especially because of recent events, to really get caught up on things development-wise across a whole bunch of different games. The daily is like one below Ruthless, I think. The normal difficulty is, I think, just on Substantial. But we just did a daily hard. And it completed my first absolute difficulty run. And it completed my final lethal difficulty run. So I just unlocked the helm. And then I just got my first absolute completion. So it's nuts. Absolutely nuts. But I'm wondering what changes they're going to make. There is a hotfix coming out tonight, tomorrow morning, depending on your time zone. So we'll see what changes they make. Mr. Where are we? I'll keep an eye on those. I am keeping an eye on those games. I did see Season 8 changes coming up. I also saw, which might be of interest to Denial and Green Machine, that mouse and key had been enabled for the finals. So we'll see. We may get a little run at that as well, for definite. So you have to get things in order before I can move, so I know what I have to work with, but I'm starting to worry about the timing of all things. I appreciate the sentiments, though. Like I said to you before, I'm fully supportive of you taking any and all steps necessary, right? So just please keep me posted at all times. All right, folks. Thank you so much to everybody who stopped by today to hang and chill and chat. As always, it's been a lot of fun. It's been punishing, but it has been a lot of fun. I am generally loving all the changes they've made so far with this game. Year 2 is off to a good start. We'll be back for more next week. Until then, stay frosty, be very good to each other, have a very good weekend. We'll catch you on the next one. Cheers for now.